U-2513 has now become the first Type 21 U-boat to conduct an attack on the enemy. One 2,000-ton tramp steamer and one 8,000-ton Liberty cargo ship sunk in grid AL-52. After the attack, I decided to take the boat down to 60 meters. This will give us an opportunity to reload our eels and avoid any enemy aircraft that are investigating the crime scene above. U-2513 still has a lot of distance to cover before reaching our patrol area of BB-96. I anticipate we will encounter an enemy convoy between now and then, as we are traveling near a very high traffic convoy route. I suppose time will tell, however.
Rohr 1 wird geladen.
Hello everybody, Wolf back here, and welcome back aboard U-2513 as we continue our first patrol in this brand new series. This is part number 2, and we are currently moving at standard speed underwater and going 12 knots, as you can see there. That is because we are in hot pursuit of a convoy we got a radio report of. Large convoy heading east-northeast, and its speed is slow. And it's actually going just 5 knots, which is remarkably slow. We'll be able to catch this one no problem at all. So we got this report about an hour ago, more or less, and in 1 hour we will be in this position if we maintain this current speed of 12 knots. And they will be here. They will travel 37 kilometers over a course of 4 hours, just going 5 knots. So we will definitely be in a pretty good position to make an attack. So this should be very interesting, and this will be the first convoy attack of the new series. We also got this report of a large convoy heading east-northeast. Its speed is fast, and according to the message log here, they're going 15 knots. So there's probably some pretty high value targets in that convoy. This is going way too fast for us to catch, and also it's pretty far away. I mean, there's no way we're making it 174 kilometers. That's just really impossible, especially at the speed this convoy is going. So we will just engage this one. That is going nice and slow. Battery power is at around 80%. We may have to raise our snorkel to recharge our batteries just a little bit before we engage the convoy, and that'll be a good idea to do anyways. We don't want to get caught being depth charged with very low battery power, because that could be disastrous for us. One other thing is, I did change our torpedo loadout just a little bit. I switched some around in preparation for this convoy attack. Last episode, we had pretty much all fat torpedoes loaded in tubes 1 through 6. Actually, we did. All of them except one were T3 fat 2s, and then we had this T1 fat 1 loaded. And just as a refresher for those of you who don't know, the fat torpedoes have this ladder surge pattern, which will zig around a convoy if it misses its intended target, and has a pretty good chance of hitting something else or the same target in that convoy. I didn't want to launch 6 of these specialized torpedoes against one convoy, so I just loaded some good old-fashioned Type 3 torpedoes in tubes 4, 5, and 6 there. Other than that, that's really all I have to report. It's been fairly uneventful ever since we sunk these 2 freighters in grid AL-52. We've received numerous radio reports of enemy task forces and hunter-killer groups operating around the area, but these are actually the first convoys we have received radio reports for, so it is quite exciting. Anyway, I think that's all I have for this little spiel. We'll continue to hunt the target, and I'll get back to you folks whenever we have made contact with the enemy. It's currently 1600 hours local time, and we have them on hydrophone. Pretty much right in front of us from 350 to 300. That's where they are. I'm definitely hearing the warship, so that's definitely a destroyer at 310. And there we go, quite a few merchant ships there. It's a pretty large convoy, that's for sure. They're still fairly far out there. What's our battery power at? It's like around 90%. I may pop our snorkel up just for a little bit. The sun is finally setting as well, and we can see the boat is now rigged for red. They're still pretty far out there, however, so I'm gonna pop up our snorkel. Let's go ahead and do it. All right. We'll pop up our snorkel, recharge our batteries just a little bit more before entering combat. Oh. This will be risky. Let's mark these. Okay, picking up radar signals, lower the snorkel. Do not keep that up. And it looks like we are north of the convoy's position, so let's go ahead and adjust our course slightly, and we are going to reduce speed to around 3 to 4 knots. We should have plenty of battery power for this engagement, but I just want to be safe than sorry with it, and well, honestly, if we're picking up radar signals, we don't want our snorkel up. Another downside to using the snorkel is if we do have the snorkel up and we are running our diesel engines, we will not be able to hear anything on the hydrophone, so that is also very important to have, especially right now. And we are picking up quite a few merchant ships. Okay, we have a warship, 057. That is real damn close. Up scope. Thankfully, we will be making this attack as the sun sets. Hopefully it'll be fairly dark. It'll make spotting our periscope a little more difficult. And that is definitely a destroyer escort. Yep. He's booking it. He's probably heading back towards the convoy. There's a ship way out there on the horizon. Got another destroyer, 050. And here we go. Merchant ships. It's a convoy. It looks like a Liberty cargo ore carrier. Anything too exciting? What the hell is that? Okay, just a little small tramp steamer. The small merchant here in comparison with the large cargo is interesting. Those things are huge, huh? That is an interesting vessel I am looking at right now. That looks like a Cyclops, which I have not seen. They're fairly rare. I think they're like over 10,000 tons. That is a pretty good target right there. Large cargo. So yeah, that's definitely what we'll head for. We need to start moving though. Start moving 4 knots. Okay, so these warships, these flanking ones, are going to be the issue. Our torpedoes have a maximum range of 5 kilometers. That's something we have to keep in mind. I do want to get in range to fire at that Cyclops. Let's downscope. Let's see. Let's see. I pass over it all the time, and it stands out because its silhouette is all black in this recognition manual. Yeah, look at that. I think that's what we're looking at. 14,000 tons. Honestly, if we just sink that, I'll be a happy camper. Okay, let's identify that target. Let's I suppose we can go through and identify some of these priority targets. So to C3 cargoes or large cargoes. That's definitely going to be something I am interested in. 10,000 tonners. Large merchants. And it looks like medium merchant ships right here. And that looks like a Liberty cargo. Of course, these could be incorrect. We're at such a far distance that it's really difficult to tell. Okay, down periscope. Do not want this thing to be picked up by the Allied radar. The seas are pretty calm, so it would be easy. Relatively, anyway. We're just going to close in. Currently making 4 knots underwater. So that's okay. That's all good. I'm probably prepared our rig for silent running. Let's check on the crew. Dare I? Okay, our machinist is a little tired, but you know what? He's just going to have to suck it up. Right now, bow torpedo room is ready to rock and roll. We're going to turn on auto loading just so the men will throw another torpedo in the tube once we have fired. However, we will rig for silent running right now.
Schleichfahrt. Beide Maschinen kleine Fahrt. 50 Umdrehung.
I'm not sure how comfortable I feel trying to penetrate the escort screen and firing from within the convoy. I feel like the chances of our periscope being spotted are pretty high, considering how bright it is out. If it was, you know, nighttime with no moonlight, then sure, but it's still pretty bright. We're just going to try to close this gap. And we're going 7 knots. Gosh darn it. Yeah, whenever you rig for silent running, they just automatically go to slow speed. And slow speed in the Type 21 is 7 knots, but we can't look through the periscope at that speed. Okay. There we go, down to 4 knots, up scope. Hydrophone operator, can you follow the nearest warship, please? Where is she? 021. Okay, up scope. That's the closest one? I am okay with that. Yeah, she is definitely moving away. Let's do a quick scan. Oh, okay, I don't like that. Okay, nothing behind us. Yep, this one is a concern, 060. There she is, heading right our way. Down scope. Okay, drop speed down. Can you start following her maybe? Is she closer now? 041. 013, medium speed, closing. Hopefully this is just routine. Medium speed, moving away. Radio message received. U-80 has failed to return from training exercises. Presumed loss. Oh well. Another boat lost. Okay, 08. That is not the closest one, dude. I mean, I'm down scope. There's one obviously much, much closer than the rest. 1.5 kilometers out. I thought I heard an active ping, but I think I'm just going crazy. Heading 055. Let's mark this down. Okay, let's adjust course. New heading 160. Let's listen to this guy. This is probably just a routine search. Nothing to worry about. Situation normal. Or he could be trying to kill me. May have actually heard us. Slowing down. Accelerating quite dramatically. Hope he's not. Oh, we're about to find out if this destroyer is going to start dropping a pattern of depth charges. Seems like she is just chugging along though. I'm gonna pass in front. Yep, here she is. She has a lot of bearing drift because of our change of course. Okay, we don't want to go too deep. One thing I've noticed, it takes quite a long time for this boat to come up at slow speeds. Still just chugging along. She is pretty damn close too. Rigged for silent running, going 3 knots. And she is moving away. We're in the clear. Okay, new heading 140. Start setting ourselves up for torpedo shots. Now, let's find that Cyclops in our recognition manual. We're going to go ahead and set up a couple of torpedoes. Alright, draft is 9.3 meters. We're going to shoot a salvo. What am I on about? Tubes, 5 and 6. Yeah, that sounds good. 10.1 meters. And that should be okay for draft. Magnetic pistol, of course. Angle on bow is going to be to port. bring this up. We established their course was 055. 055, perfect. Speed is 5 knots. Come on. 5 knots. We'll plug that into our TDC as well. Okay, looking good. Keep on crawling. Come up to periscope depth, please. Nice and easy. Keep our eyes on this warship. Yep, she is sailing off. I don't know if she is searching for something. I suppose we'll find out whenever we pop up our periscope and see searchlights and star shells all over the place. Then we'll know we're being hunted. But hopefully we still have the element of surprise. If this convoy is zigzagging, that is going to create issues for our solution. Much more difficult to hit targets that are zigzagging and acting in a sporadic manner. Okay, we are up at 15 meters. Go to our attack scope, up scope. Look right in front of us. Okay. And there's a destroyer right there. No lights. Oh, perfect. Convoy is still sailing nice and straight. We have a destroyer, 110. This guy's pretty damn close, 127. Where's the one that gave us the scare? That's probably her, huh? I love the razzle dazzle paint schemes. That looks so good. Okay. Alright, Cyclops, lock on target. Let's try to establish a range to this target. She may be too far for us to fire upon. She is out there. 7 kilometers. Yeah, that is way too far. Downscope. We'll keep trying to get closer. I don't want to push our luck here. All these destroyers are out and about. Let's start moving 4 knots though.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Derzeitige Fahrt 3 Knoten.
Closer I can get, the better. And we should probably be passing the first column of merchant ships now. This convoy is very wide. It's like extremely wide, but not very long. Makes it a little more difficult. Yep, we are passing. Looks like a victory cargo. Keep our periscope nice and low in the water. Lock on target. Okay. Part of me does not think this merchant ship is 7 kilometers away. 5. Which one is the Cyclops? Is this her? Oh man, yeah, she is pretty far. Yeah, just out of range there. I could start moving a little quicker in an attempt to get a shot off. That is definitely the largest ship in the convoy. What the fuck? You've got to be kidding me. Okay, well, start moving. That was a star shell. So they know we're here, apparently. We're going to start moving then. It's time to get in there. And we'll launch off our torpedoes. If we only get one target, I want it to be the Cyclops or one of the larger targets. I'm not going to be too picky, though. Okay, reduce speed down to 4 knots. We should be in range now. Warship, medium speed, closing, bearing 194. So these guys behind us. I wonder what tipped them off. Upscope? Yeah, I can tell the way the water's kind of shimmering. There's star shells or something out and about. Searchlights. Damn it.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Derzeitige Fahrt 4 Knoten.
Okay. Let's get below 4 knots. There we go. Up scope. There she is. Beautiful looking ship. Set. 3,000 yards, or 3,000 meters, excuse me. Okay, angle on bow. They're heading 055, like we established. 055. Angle on bow is 70 degrees to port. 70 degrees to port. We are going to fire. I'm halfway tempted to fire fats at this range. We are going to fire fats. Tubes 1 and 2 and 3. Yeah, 2 and 3 look good. 10 meters, magnetic pistols. Let's go to this map to set up our fats. We want them to run. Okay, first off, we gotta increase range slightly. No, we don't. Okay, we want them to run a little longer like this. Oh my gosh. Come on. Okay. Looks okay. Good enough for our purposes. Alright. Open tubes 2 and 3. I'm not too confident in this hitting. We could try to blitz up towards them. We have a destroyer coming right our way, though. Alright. Tube 2. Close. Tube 3. Close. I mean, it's about as good as we can do. We have a Granville coming up. That's what we can hit. This merchant ship has its searchlights on. Where's that destroyer? There's 1. There's 2. Star Shell. Interesting. What's the runtime on these? Probably quite a while. Yeah, 4 or 5 minutes. Okay, down scope. We're gonna keep pushing forward. We'll see if those actually end up hitting something. She's going down. Oh my gosh, we actually hit her. Where is she? There she is. Oh, I'm sorry we missed the torpedo impacts. I have to say, I wasn't necessarily expecting those to get her, but yeah, her screws have stopped. I guess we just hit her with 1. Okay, well, sorry I missed it, I suppose. Guess I didn't realize maybe she was a bit closer. I thought our runtime was going to be significantly longer. Okay, well, wow. And that is one 10,000 tonner going down. Well, you know what? We're going to press the attack a bit more then. I am curious. Where's our torpedo? Yeah, we have another torpedo that is in the pattern by the looks of it. It's zigzagging around, so maybe it'll find another target way out there. This Granville looks like a pretty good target though. Granville type freighter, 4,000 tons, not too shabby at all. Range to target is right in front of us, 489 meters, just within arming range. 6.1 meter draft, we'll set it to 7. Open tube 6. Angle on bow of this target, yeah, she is past 90. We can triple check here. And this keeps getting goofed up. Actually, you know what? We don't have time for this. Definitely past 90. There we go. Set. Tube 6. Los. Check on those destroyers. Yeah, they're still searching back there. I don't think they know where I am. I'm amazed they even... I'm just amazed they picked me up. But that torpedo is running for that Granville. I think we are going to get a hit, and we will watch this one explode, shall we? Let's see. There's the torpedo running towards the target. The angle's not perfect, however. This is a magnetic pistol, so it should be okay. And it bounced right off. Guess I need to set it deeper. Magnetic. Lock on target. Oh, man. Do I want to waste another on a Granville? I do. Okay, open tube. Shit, she saw my scope. Alright, Los. Wow. I'm surprised it just bounced off like that and didn't even detonate. I know it wasn't underneath the keel, but It was right beside her. It should have still gone off, right? Well, here goes another. Looks like this will be another. Oh, at least hit. There we go. That dud was mighty unfortunate, but you can't escape those. We'll just say it was sabotage. Which it very well could have been. And it looks like the men are already heading to the lifeboats there. She is probably going to go down then.
Kontakt, Frachter, entfernt sich auf 4. Große Entfernung. Kontakt, Frachter, entfernt sich auf 1,5. Große Entfernung.
All right. I am debating reloading. We are down to 2 torpedoes. It takes around 2 minutes for us to reload a torpedo. The destroyers are still outside the convoy. We're going to do it. Those are depth charges. Those are either depth charges or secondaries from one of our merchant friends here. Auto loading. Damn, they already lined it up. That's fine. Whatever. Turn it on. I'm not worried. I wonder what those are if they are secondaries. The Granville's still doing fine. We're going to keep on moving. I think she will go down with 1 torpedo, although I'm not entirely positive. The Cyclops, the 10,000 tonner, managed to go down, which is quite shocking in my opinion. I figured it would need 2. But yeah, it looks like this Granville's dead in the water. I think she will go down. Her lookouts know generally where I am, however. And we can see how fast we can reload torpedoes. It is insane. Okay, we're going to run past this Granville type freighter and load another torpedo. Okay, we just received information that our torpedo has missed. Thank you, weapon officer. I appreciate that, my friend. Very insightful. Okay. Tube 2's ready. Up scope. What do we have? That Cyclops is still slowly going down. She is going down a very even keel. Look at that. There's not a whole lot to shoot at this point. All the good targets are behind us. Oh, we could wait for this large cargo and fire 2 eels at her. But nothing directly in front of me. Oh gosh. Yeah, we are very close. That Granville crew is not happy at all. Understandably so. Really. And yeah, that's a destroyer. Looks like it's coming up the lane. Maybe time to dive. I mean, we've pretty much sunk 2 ships. Don't really want to overstay our welcome. She is, yeah, heading right down this column. Okay. Down to 60. Don't want to push our luck.
Neue Tiefe 6,1 Meter.
And we are going to attempt to escape. In the meantime, we will continue to reload our other torpedoes as it doesn't take long. And they already know we're here. Who are we kidding?
Wasserbomben. Wasserbomben.
Okay, there we have it. We just got official confirmation that she is going down. That is the Granville type freighter, 4,707 tons. This warship is messing around behind us, kind of near the Granville freighter as far as I can tell, and she is dropping quite a few depth charge patterns. It seems like only 1 escort has been dispatched to hunt us. We're currently sitting at 53 meters. I see no need to go any deeper for the time being. We haven't been pinged, and honestly, I don't know. They're not very close to me, so I don't feel pressured to go any deeper. We'll continue our crawl at 3 knots, and while we're at it, we'll rig for silent running. No need to reload this last torpedo. We'll keep moving onward. But all in all, a fairly successful attack. We had 1 torpedo that missed, and then 1 dud against the Granville. But, I mean, still 2 ships sunk. pretty damn good, especially in late 1944. And speaking of that, if we actually go here and see, we can see the monthly losses for October 1944. 12 U-boats were lost for 1,659 tons of Allied shipping. This is the historical loss rate. So I would count this as a success, quite frankly. Hopefully we're able to escape A-OK. I'll keep you folks updated as we continue. So the Allied escorts are dropping lots and lots of depth charges into the water. They're still lingering around back here in this area, kind of where the Granville was. I don't think they really know where we are. However, I'm going to start heading the complete opposite direction and break contact with this convoy. We've sunk 2 ships out of it. One of the ships was the largest ship in the convoy. Oh, I think it's time to break contact and continue on with our primary objective, which is to head over here towards whichever one of these grids. I'm blanking right now. BB96, that's right. I think it will be good to break contact and engage them, especially when there's not a whole lot exciting in this convoy. We're in this, high-tech boat, so we can choose to be a little bit picky. Also, I don't know how feasible it will be to maintain contact with this convoy with battery power the way it is. Looks like we're currently at around 70% here. But that's okay. Depth charges in the water, see, they are just laying pattern after pattern. They're pretty far away and not even remotely close to us, so we'll just keep heading away. Let's go a little deeper. Let's go down to 100 meters. There's no need to really push the limits of our boat right now. I feel relatively safe, all things considered. It looks like the bulk of the escorts are staying with the convoy. Just 1 or maybe even 2 have been dispatched to kind of suppress us and keep us from making a second attack. This guy's getting pretty close, and same with this destroyer right here. But other than that, I don't think we have anything to be too worried about except them just dropping lots and lots of depth charges, passing 80 meters now. So yeah, overall, I'm fairly happy with how that attack went. We still have quite a few torpedoes. The Type 21 can just carry quite a few. And this torpedo's halfway loaded. It looks like it'll just take 1 minute to finish loading that up. But we are going to maneuver past these destroyers and try to break contact. Well, I do believe we are in the clear. It looks like they haven't been dropping depth charges in a while, and we are just going to break contact and continue with our mission objective. We still have 3,626 kilometers to cover, so still have quite a ways to go. Fuel's looking okay. It looks like my hydrophone operator's picking up a whole bunch of stuff, but they are reaching the limits of our range here. We can also clear up the map as well. Okay. Well, we'll continue our course. Overall, like I said, very successful attack. Nothing else to really report. We can secure from silent running and finish loading up that torpedo real fast. And there we go. Any second now. 2 seconds. Perfect.
Rohr 6 wird geladen.
And these boys are tired now. We'll get them into the bow quarter so they can get some rest. Quite a few of these guys are tired as well. Start rotating crew in and out. There we go. That's better. Well, we have completely broken contact with the convoy. We'll probably come up for a little snorkel run here in just a little bit, but I believe that'll do it for this episode. Overall, I'm fairly happy with that attack. Of course, everything did not go to plan. We were detected, surprisingly, at the beginning there. A lot of the merchant ships were zigzagging around and all that stuff. But despite that, we still managed to sink 2 freighters, one 10,000 tonner and one 4,000 tonner. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. The first convoy attack in the Type 21 submarine really showed what it is capable of, and we were not severely depth charged. No depth charges landed close to us. They were all very far off, so we were certainly very, very stealthy. Is why I'm surprised we were detected. I wonder if it was our periscope or something like that you know, a merchantman saw. That is very possible, because it is getting pretty late into the night. What is it, local time? 1900 hours. And it was pretty bright when we commenced the attack, so that is very possible. Anyway, that'll probably do it for now. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it does really help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I will see you all on the next one.